Now, you ain't one of you cunts selling all your fucking Bitcoin, man, ruining my bags. I'll fucking tell you the fucking cunches. Alright, guys. Just like I said earlier on, I eventually got into doing this wee updatey McDatey because my PC was taking about a week to update. Anyway, so just super simple. Bybit perps. We did this. We retrace. I'm looking to take some profit here. 98,428, but I want to hold it and see if it's going to get a wee bit higher. I've been watching for bullish div to appear on the 4 hour. I mean, I didn't even get a phantom drive earlier on, and I don't know why. I can't figure out why, because we got a 4 hour close just right there. Yeah, it's deciding it's not, although that's very obviously bullish divergence from here to here, you know. Anyway, it's not printing. Nevertheless, it's appearing. Coming down, you've got it on the 3 hour as well, and I assume the 2 hour. So anyway, although it's not printing, it's there. It doesn't really matter. We can identify it ourselves. And so yeah, we got that bounce we were looking for, and it's where it's going to land is the kind of the golden question, you know, because actually, in what I was saying on the chat this morning is actually there's a relatively bearish setup on the daily which is playing out, you know, and that is expansion on volatility. Stochastic definitely down now, kind of quite hard down, and you know this can go a long way, you know. 2-day got bearish divergence confirmed, although volatility is kind of cooling off here. I don't know why it has, actually, considering that fucking move down was pretty volatile in my eyes, and stochastic's hard down. And the other thing which was making me bearish and making me feel like, you know, we're in for a longer and potentially deeper correction is USDT dominance, which has a very strong setup on the 2-day, which is this, you know, opposite. Whether these work out or not on USDT dominance, I don't know. But you've certainly got bullish divergence, you know, volatility, expansion, and stochastic up. Not really back tested these types of setups on USDT dominance. I mean, one thing we can suggest is that you can see we got broke. This blue trend line, I've gone over it a million times, is the ever loving fucking trend line for the full time of USDT dominance. And you know, checking into it now, I mean, that's a weekly, obviously. I guess if we remain below here, I would kind of think, all right, maybe that was just a test beyond the wick, no closes back above into the old kind of range, and maybe we get going down here again. But I'm still cautious here, you know. We've got to be just in terms of, you know, where things can potentially go based on the setups. More than anything, that setup I just showed you on Bitcoin. Let's have a look on spot. I assume it'll be the same setup on the daily. Yes, it is indeed. So bearish divergence, volatility expansion, and stochastic down. So, you know, until this burns out, then, you know, I'll be looking for more downside. So that leaves the question, right, where do we take profit on this bounce? So I'm well in profit now, getting back some of my losses from the other night. And so, you know, this is kind of the golden question, and it's one obviously we just have to watch for rejections. You know, I'm taking profit, as I just said a minute ago, 98,400 just in a kind of short term, not all of it, half of it, because I'm nicely up here. So yeah, I'll scalp off half my bag here and just wait and watch, and then what I'm going to do is run a retrace. If we tag that 382, I'm going to watch for, you know, just a wee reversal here. Maybe we get a bounce off the 382 to the downside, and then continuation, or the 0.5 or something like that. So if we do get some sort of like rejection of the 382, then pulls back here to find support, then we get the next move up. Maybe it takes us up to the 618, which would be kind of ideal, really. And then you've got this kind of golden question, you know, can we get back above here and hold here? And if that's the case, then, you know, maybe that was it, and we're going to, you know, the bull market continues. It's not my bias at the moment. My bias is for further downside, but we'll see. Just in terms of targets, I think the obvious ones are just running a fib from, you know, this accumulation, right, or the last low, which was, you know, the 49k low up to the top. and so I think 85 pops up, so that'll certainly be looking to try some longs from 85. If we lose 85, and I said it on various videos, that's when we go down very quickly, because this is like thin air, this crappy, they called it inefficient price movement up, so this probably wants to come down and wick into this area, and you've got the CME gap on 77k or so you know, into this area would be fine for a bounce, but potentially all the way back down to the real support, which would be on top of this accumulation right here. So anyway, I mean, at the end of the day, it's, what would it be in terms of, if we got all the way down there? It wouldn't be out of the world, like, you know, it'd certainly take a while to play itself out. Probably, I don't imagine it would be fast. You'd be looking at, yeah, there's a 33% correction, and you'd be looking at 1 or 2 months to kind of get back and going again. However, the dips would be insane, and you know, I don't think the cycle would be over necessarily, even if we got all back down there. We just have to watch and see what happens here. But alts would be on their arse; they'd be absolutely fucking melted. And so that's why I took some profits on my spot positions. Not loads, but enough to buy the dip with, assuming this kind of plays out. And if it doesn't, I'm not really caring. I'll just take back into the strong positions I was in and ride the rest of the bull run up. But I'm not going to undo, like, back in March, I fucking made a lot of money and just fucking let it roll. From here, we were up so much, and I just fucking let it, you know, it round tripped the whole fucking bag. It was totally stupid, you know. I should have been paying more attention back here, even though all my videos were saying a big pullback was coming. Didn't expect it to take 6 months and to go so deep, particularly on the alts. Anyway, what I was looking at is the strong projects, you know, and the ones that are really holding up now are the ones which are going to be good if we get this dip and then we get back into the bull run, you know. And Vertical AI is one which has just been insane. It's been strong, and the fact that this big huge pump up isn't really being sold off is incredible, you know, because usually when you get a wick like that, that'll get sold off super fast on a bearish retracement like we've just been seeing. So Vertical AI, I've already got a bag. I took some profits, and I'll just watch and wait and see what happens if we get this deeper dip here. And then Devi, obviously we're all kind of probably holding Devi because Mr. Radford is pumping our bags on that one and has been for a while. So this is good. I was saying probably more to get in, that I was looking for 60 cents, and I think we got that actually on a pullback already on a number of occasions. Yeah, not quite. This chart is MEXC though, so I think if you go onto Uniswap, you can see it actually taps that 0.5, and I kind of felt if we get a tap of that, that will be it probably, and the bottom would be in, and we just get this triangle forming here, some sort of you know, range which is still underway, but you can imagine some sort of flag building out here for the next number of weeks, and then we get the next move up, you know, and I guess or big announcements, which is kind of on the chat. OM's another one. I think everyone knows OM, massive market cap already, but super fucking strong. It just, you know, it's not budging. These are ones that, you know, luckily I shelled a position to the boys at 3.2. I never even got it myself, but my boys got in here on a fucking trade. I couldn't believe it, bastards. So anyway, yeah, we can go on. I was saying earlier on, we can dive on Discord later on, and we can look at some projects. Anyone, it kind of feels like a still kind of strong dive into, you know, and it's come down a decent amount. But if you compare it to some of the other Discord guys, then I'd said 7:30 on the chat, but you can drop a comment and anytime. I'm free all night long anyway. It doesn't really matter. Or right in line with the Trump pump. You know, just get a chat if anyone's kind of got any concerns or anything about the market or where they might be. The Trump pump, you can see that. Alright guys, next one. For run the retrace, you're on the 0.5 on this. Let's compare it to something else which is fucking completely shat the bed. Like Zeta, for example. I saw that's right here somewhere, I'm pretty sure. Or even Injective, like, you know, where's the Trump pump here? It's fucking took it all the way back down, you know. So if you're on the same retrace on that, it's not good at all. This is weak as fuck. You know, so you got a nice pump, but it's fucking all the way down to nearly the 886 compared to the 0.5 where the stronger coins are sitting at the moment. Clearly, if it goes deeper, then you can expect these to actually lose support, probably from the long accumulation, or at least retest the absolute bottom. So if you're bullish on something like Injective, you would buy it here, but just this is terrible, this sell-off, you know. It just, people, like, you know, paper hands just giving the fuck up. You know, DGen was another one. It's come way back down, you know, to the Trumpy pump. You know, you can see a lot of these are shit. Parallel AI is another strong one, and we can do this for all the coins, but if you just need to find the Trumpy pump and look at the retrace from that point, or the point at which, for example, parallel AI was a wee bit later, but it's hanging on really nicely up there. Just so some diamond hands in these projects, and so these will be the ones which will run hard again. You know, contrary again, you've got WorldCoin shat the bed, and so we can do this all the way through. Zeta, like I said, completely shat the bed. So anyway, yeah, we can go on. I was saying earlier on, we can dive on Discord later on, and we can look at some projects. Anyone that kind of feels like a kind of deeper dive into the markets and where things might be going, then yeah, we can do that tonight on Discord, guys. I'd said 7:30 on the chat, but you can drop a comment and anytime. I'm free all night long anyway. It doesn't really matter. And yeah, we can just get a chat if anyone's kind of got any concerns or anything about the market or where they might be and blah blah blah. We can do it later. All right, guys. Next one.